Stop buying expensive foot creams. Seriously, stop. If you have been scrubbing your heels every night, applying thick layers of moisturizer, and wearing socks to bed, only to wake up the next morning with skin that is still dry, hard, and cracking, you are treating the wrong thing. You are trying to paint over a crack in the wall while the foundation of the house is crumbling. The dryness on your feet is not a skin problem. It is an organ problem. Specifically, it is a cry for help from the largest, hardest working filter in your body, your liver. Welcome back to Prime Health Daily. Today, we are going to connect the dots between the condition of your feet and the health of your liver. It sounds like a strange connection, doesn't it? Your feet are as far away from your liver as they can possibly be. But in the world of biology, distance does not matter. Connection matters. And today, I am going to show you exactly how a sluggish, fatty, or toxic liver disrupts the nutrient supply to your extremities, leading to 4 specific warning signs that appear on your feet. If you have cracked heels, spider veins around your ankles, itching soles, or persistent swelling, this video is for you. And the best part? We are not going to sell you a miracle pill today. By the end of this video, I am going to give you a simple, scientifically backed nutritional protocol, foods you can buy at the grocery store right now, that will help flush out the toxins, restore your liver enzymes, and naturally heal your skin from the inside out. But first, you need to understand why this is happening, so you can stop wasting money on lotions that will never work. Let's start with the biological reality. Your liver is the chemical factory of your body. It performs over 500 different functions, but there is one specific job that is crucial for your skin: the production of bile. Bile is a greenish-yellow fluid that acts like the detergent of your digestive system. When you eat fats, even healthy fats like avocado, fish oil, or olive oil, the bile breaks them down so your body can absorb them. But here is the catch. Bile is also responsible for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins, specifically vitamin A, vitamin E, and omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients are the internal moisturizer for your body. Vitamin A signals your skin cells to turn over and stay fresh. Vitamin E protects them from oxidation and aging. Omega-3s keep the cell walls flexible and soft. Now imagine your liver is fatty or congested. This happens when we eat too much sugar, too many processed carbs, or drink too much alcohol. The liver becomes inflamed and sluggish. It stops producing enough bile, or the bile it produces becomes thick and sludge-like. When this happens, you stop absorbing those vital nutrients. You could be eating the healthiest diet in the world, but if your liver isn't making bile, those vitamins pass right through you. Your body enters a state of nutritional starvation, specifically in the skin. And because your body prioritizes vital organs like the heart and brain, the first place it cuts off resources to is the extremities, your feet. This brings us to warning sign number 1, the one that brought most of you here: cracked heels, heel fissures. You look down and the rim of your heel is white, hard, and callous. Maybe there are deep vertical cracks that snag on your bed sheets. Sometimes they even bleed. This is a classic sign of a vitamin B3 and omega-3 deficiency caused by poor bile flow. Your skin has lost its elasticity because the liver is no longer sending the raw materials needed to keep it soft. No amount of coconut oil on the outside can fix a deficiency that is happening on the inside. But the warning signs don't stop there. Let's look at sign number 2, which is often dismissed as just bad circulation or getting old. I'm talking about reddish or brown spots on the lower legs and ankles. Sometimes these look like little bruises. Sometimes they look like tiny, shiny red dots, almost like a rash that doesn't itch. In medicine, we often see this associated with liver issues because of 2 reasons. First, your liver produces the proteins that help your blood clot. When the liver is damaged, your blood gets thinner and your blood vessels get weaker. Second, a congested liver creates high pressure in the portal vein system. Think of it like a dam blocking a river. The pressure backs up through your entire vascular system, and the tiny capillaries in your lower legs, which are already fighting gravity, start to burst under that pressure. Those red spots are actually microscopic internal bleeding leaking out under your skin. Then we have sign number 3, which is incredibly common in women over 50, spider veins. You know what these are. Those little web-like clusters of blue or red veins, usually around the ankles or on the calves. Most people think these are just varicose veins caused by standing too long. But clinically, spider veins in this specific area are a major red flag for estrogen dominance. What does estrogen have to do with the liver? Everything. Your liver is the filter that removes excess hormones from your blood. Once your body uses estrogen, it sends it to the liver to be deactivated and flushed out. But if your liver is busy dealing with toxins, processed fructose, or inflammation, it puts the estrogen on the back burner. It doesn't get filtered. Excess estrogen circulates in the blood, causing blood vessels to dilate and become visible. Those spider veins are not just a cosmetic annoyance. They are a dashboard light telling you that your liver's filtration system is backed up. And finally, sign number 4, itching soles. This is perhaps the most annoying symptom. Your feet look normal, maybe slightly red and warm, but the soles of your feet itch intensely, especially at night. You scratch, but there is no bug bite. This is a classic sign of bile salt accumulation. When the liver is congested, the bile can back up into the bloodstream instead of flowing into the intestines. These bile salts settle in the skin and irritate the nerve endings. For some reason, they tend to accumulate in the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet. So, if you are looking at your feet right now and seeing any of these signs, the cracks, the spots, the veins, or the itch, do not panic. The liver is the most resilient organ in the human body. It is the only organ that can completely regenerate itself. You can cut away 2/3 of a liver and it will grow back. It is designed to heal, but it cannot heal if you keep feeding it the toxins that are destroying it. You don't need a detox tea, you don't need a foot mask, you need a liver reset protocol. Here is the 3-step plan to naturally flush the fat from your liver and heal your feet using simple nutrition. Step 1. Remove the triggers. The number 1 enemy of your liver is not fat. It is fructose and alcohol. High fructose corn syrup and excessive sugar are metabolized 100% by the liver. When you overload the liver with sugar, it has no choice but to convert it into visceral fat, which clogs up the works. For the next 30 days, try to eliminate added sugars and reduce alcohol. This gives your liver a vacation so it can focus on cleaning up the backlog of toxins. Step 2. Introduce bitter support. We need to thin that sludge-like bile so it can flow again and help you absorb vitamins. The best way to do this is with bitter greens and apple cider vinegar. Taking 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water before meals helps stimulate digestion and blood sugar control. Additionally, add arugula, dandelion greens, or ginger to your diet. These bitter compounds trigger the liver to pump out fresh bile, flushing out the stagnation. Step 3. The liver superfoods. There are 2 foods that act like medicine for a fatty liver. The first is cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and kale. These contain a compound called sulforaphane, which boosts the liver's detoxification enzymes. It helps the liver strip toxins from your blood. The second is choline. Choline is found in high-quality eggs, specifically the yolk. Choline is the nutrient that literally dissolves fat from the liver. It acts like a solvent, breaking down the fat deposits so they can be flushed out. If you combine these 3 steps, cutting the sugar, stimulating bile with bitters, and eating choline-rich foods, you will be amazed at what happens. First, your energy will return. Then the itching will stop. And within a few weeks, as your body starts absorbing vitamin A and E again, you will notice those cracks in your heels starting to close up. The redness will fade. Your feet will become smooth again, not because you found a better lotion, but because you fixed the factory inside. Your body is always talking to you. Those cracks in your heels are just a conversation. Now you know how to listen, And more importantly, you know how to answer. If you found this information helpful, consider subscribing to Prime Health Daily. We are dedicated to bringing you the science of longevity and natural health every single day. And if you want to dive deeper into how to lower inflammation in your body naturally, check out the video that is on your screen right now. I'll see you there.